Boasting a star-filled cast, Over Your Dead Body attempts to blend marital strife, dark humor, and over-the-top gore into a cabin-in-the-woods-style black comedy horror film. The plot is deliciously twisted. A miserable couple retreat to a remote cabin in a last-ditch effort at a romantic reset. Unbeknownst to each other, both arrive armed with secret plans to murder their spouses, or I should say, murder each other. What starts as a meticulously plotted game of cat and mouse unravels spectacularly when a group of strangers crashes the weekend, each harboring their own sinister agendas. As the toxic getaway descends into chaotic carnage, the couple must decide um, whether they want to save their marriage or simply survive it. On paper, this sounds like a righteous bloody good time, a black comedy horror film that skewers relationships while delivering splattery set pieces. And in parts, the film does deliver exactly that. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
the end
the end
result
result
is
is
a
a
decidedly mixed bag that never quite lives up to its bloody potential. It has enough entertaining moments to keep you watching, but the uneven execution and some baffling late film choices hold it back from becoming a true, or I should say, a new cult favorite horror black comedy movie. Where the movie shines brightest is in its commitment to outrageous gore. The violence is excessive, cartoonish, and frequently hilarious in that grotesque, I can't believe they went their way. Certain set pieces involving traps, counter traps, and the invitable stranger that cause pure cinematic chaos is somewhat fun to watch. These sequences provide the film's biggest laughs and most memorable images, bloody, inventive, and unafraid to revel in the mess. If you're in the mood for a horror comedy that leans hard into practical effects and over the top kills and excessive gore, these scenes are worth the price of admission, or I should say rental. However, the humor is wildly inconsistent in some scenes. While there are generally funny moments, sharp one liners, awkward marital bickering that feels painfully relatable, and some well timed physical black comedy mixed with bloodshed. Unfortunately, for every solid joke that lands, there's another that falls painfully flat. Several scenes had me cringing hard at how forced or unfunny they felt, like the filmmakers were trying too hard to manufacture laughs rather than letting the absurdity of the situation carry the weight of the film. The tonal swings between dark comedy and outright slapstick don't always mesh smoothly, leaving some stretches feeling awkward and protracted. Character decisions, especially towards the end, are another major weak point. Without any spoilers, I would say so. Without any spoilers, the main characters and some of the supporting players make choices so head scratchingly stupid that they pulled me right out of the movie. In a film that's already embracing absurdity, these moments cross the line from willing suspension of disbelief into they're just not trying anymore. It's frustrating when a movie builds decent tension and then undercuts it with lazy plotting. On the performance side, Juliette Lewis is a highlight, even if her character is deliberately grating and annoying. She plays the annoying, high strung type to perfection, exactly the kind of role she's excelled at throughout her movie career. You're meant to find the character exhausting, and Lewis leans into it. It's a performance
gusto.
that works because it's so clearly intentional. I actually enjoyed her presence despite and because of how irritating and annoying her role was written in the film. The lead actors also do solid work with the material, selling both the toxic bickering and the occasional tender moments. through they're somewhat overshadowed by the escalating mayhem overall around Over them. Your Dead Body is one of those films that feels like it could have been great with a tighter script and more consistent direction. The concept is strong, the gore delivers, and there are enough funny moments and memorable kills to make it a decent watch on a lazy night when you're craving. But the cringe-worthy misfires, uneven pacing, and those head scratching final act decisions prevent mediocrity. From rising It's above. Fun in bursts, forgettable in others. If you're a fan of gory horror comedies like The Cabin in the Woods or Ready or Not, and don't mind some rough patches, give it a shot. Just don't go in expecting a masterpiece of a movie. There's a scene in this movie near the start where Samara Weaving, one of the main characters, gets into a fight with one of the people that break into the house, which I found absolutely. Sorry, the video cut out in the video I recorded earlier about the Over Your Dead Body movie review. But as I was saying in that video, there's a scene involving Samara Weaving and one of the bad guys, which was actually extremely funny. I just wish the whole movie was funny like that. So my review for this movie is 2.5 out of 5. As I said in the previous review, it is a good. I wouldn't say good. It's an okay movie, but it's the kind of movie where you would just switch your brain off and just enjoy the carnage that's on film. So if you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.